Hey Marcus. That's where we leave off. Yeah, so I got some help about the future stuff, and now I see what you're saying. Like it's a way different thing than like JavaScript promises and other stuff. Rust futures are like everything else in Rust really hard. So yeah, on a practical level, first of all, I don't know if you saw the GitHub issue, but got some help in starting to kind of understand the idea of that we have you have to create an implementation for futures, and then we poll it, and I believe the idea is that I think the future to promises, or what's it called? Yeah, future to promise. I think this is actually the executor, I don't know however you pronounce it. Like it's not really very clear from the docs, but I think that's the idea. Like even if we see here like this schedule some work for next tick, it's like this future to promise. I think this is what actually, it's not just converting it into a promise, it's like, I think scheduling it and polling it. So what I want to do is try and get like load an image into a promise. So I set into a future. So I don't have all the callbacks and stuff yet. This isn't really working yet, but I do think it should. The truth is, I could probably just comment all this stuff out and then bring it back later. Oh, yeah, no, whoops. So yeah, I do just want to kind of see it moving from like empty to loading to ready, like in this future. So that's kind of where it's at, and then just returning this, and then once I had that going, then I had to kind of change the whole pipeline. So the texture data is now returning a future, and then the scene is also returning a future. I have an error. Cannot. I think I keep forgetting the syntax here. I think it's. Can we put it here? Expected struct ref mute. I keep forgetting that. I do like. That feels weird. Yeah, that's not right. I just forgot how to do this. Okay. It's just putting a ref in there. Mute ref. That's weird. I don't remember seeing that before. Okay. What? Till I find something that's similar enough. Oh, alright. So I think we have to like give it a... I think here. What kind is this? Oh no, it's not telling us. This is... God. I'm sure eventually this stuff will become natural. But right now I just like I'm guessing. What I don't get is like this is very clearly like we're getting the tri-bar unit. Expecting signature. Excuse me. It's late here. Oh. Is that because... No. That's the whole point, is that we're like borrowing the inner thing. Just follow the... Just pass that. Oh, alright. That's closer. Is that what we want to do? What the hell? Cannot borrow it as music. Yeah, it is. It's unreadable. What? Let's see if we can get more info here. Am I supposed to borrow first? There's like no auto deref on that. I guess not. Good question. I mean, I think, I mean, you know, we are holding on to it here, but we're holding on to the RC. Yeah, so we're holding on to the RC ref cell, like not like the inner thing that we're actually using, and then each time we have to actually use it, I guess we have to, like, you know, borrow it and everything. Not borrow it, you know, get the inner mutable thing. Yeah, so we are holding on to it. This was working before when I had it as a result. It was like once I changed it to future and then got rid of the that like question mark syntax. So then something about this like map chain thing is breaking in a weird way. This is really annoying. Sucks, man. I was kind of making some progress and excited to get, you know, stuck on the future stuff. And then back on this. Sorry. Let's see. Closure may outlive the current function because it borrows camera matrix. Yeah, sorry. Yes. Yeah, both this and this. Well, I mean, here it's being borrowed, and then it goes out of scope by here. So then I think the borrow stops, and then we're just holding on to the RC. So I mean, it was cloned before it was passed in. Like it was up over here. Well, I mean, this is kind of broken right now because the whole future thing was breaking from here. But you can see the get scene, right? We clone the renderer here. It's commented out, but yeah, so it's cloned before being passed in here. I think this camera matrix thing was just, I think that's an error that just get rid of real quick. Later we'll want to like really form it well. But I hear you. Are we? No, because that's we're just that's the like we're just passing in the mutable reference to it here. That's kind of the idea actually. Is like we like borrow it for the interior like mutable version, and then do stuff with it, and then drop it like within this scope. I'm wondering, like, if I have the quad. See, and I also changed it here. I wonder if we're getting the same bug. Yeah, we are. Yeah. Me. What's interesting is here is without the texture data, we also have the bug. Like here, also returning a future. It's the same issue here. It just cannot borrow as mutable since it's not declared as mutable. This is driving me nuts. I don't get why. You know what, maybe let's just do this like one thing at a time. Whatever, A equals oh, you know what? Wait. Wait, this doesn't make any sense. Yeah, alright. I don't know what I was thinking. That doesn't make any sense at all. So this is a this is going to give us a result, and then this is going to give us a future, I think. Or at least the texture version is out. Oh, maybe I didn't change it here. No, this gives us a result. Damn it. Cannot borrow as oh, wait, what? Okay, that worked. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so it was just that mute keyword. I don't know why it didn't work before. Cool. Alright, but now now compiled. Where's my window? Is that the window around? Okay, right, but now alright, so now, back to the more interesting part here. We're actually not quite yet. But cool. So that whole pipeline, whoops, the whole pipeline is working. So the problem here now is that we're getting a future, and this was breaking for me before. Yeah, this was driving me nuts. So this problem is a little hairier, that each of these now, like quad scene and quad texture scene, each of them is going to return a future. I'll just open up the, so it's like a future with either a box of quad scene. I think actually I should call this din, right? Because it's, no, never mind. Alright, so it's either a box of a quad scene, and the quad texture scene is quad texture scene, or it's an error. But anyway, it's a future. And then here I'm trying to just like get, you know, a future of each scene in a ref cell, in a RC, whatever, RC ref cell thing. Here, let's just, you know what, actually I'm just gonna, let's leave all this, and just wanna, okay. Cool. I'm not going to carry on too much longer. Oh wait, this worked? What? No, it didn't work. Oh right, because we want to now we have a promise. We need to run the promise. Actually, you know what? Oh, that's actually really funny. We can now return a promise here. That's really cool. So our top level, and then it won't get dropped. Ooh, I like that. That's really cool, actually. So let's see. Do that. And that's nice. And then our calling JavaScript can catch all the errors up there too. But then we're swallowing errors in the whole stupid JavaScript promise thing. Shit. Alright, we don't have a choice though, because we have to. What am I doing? Okay. Alright, I think what we want to do is we want to call this future to promise. come back. No, I mean, I participate in like a couple forums, like the Fun Function forum and like Slack, but I'm like just brand new to Rust, so like, you know, I'm not sure, you know, I've bounced around a few different communities also, like the last language I was looking at PureScript, but I haven't really been involved with that. So I don't know. I don't really know where to, you know, where to advertise it. Like I'm not like a YouTube personality or anything. You know, I'm just kind of hacking away at this and hoping there's people like you that are also, you know, doing the same thing and interested. But yeah, I'd like to have more people. The truth is, when I first did it, I did it on Twitch. Yeah, so I did it on Twitch, and there were actually a whole bunch of people just like, you know, randomly popping in. I think YouTube is just not as popular for this kind of thing. I think like, you know, people just don't. I don't know, they're just like not browsing YouTube for this kind of stuff yet. So, I don't know. I mean, also the truth is, I'm so early on, as you can see, I'm like breaking my teeth over such simple things that I really hope looking back, like this stuff will just be second nature. And I think the value in this is like kind of seeing someone else struggle with it, and you know, hopefully there, and you know, like you've helped so much, and I hope it's helped you, like having someone else that you can teach, like the stuff that you've already learned. So I feel like the Rust community in general, like there's a lot of people that have been around for a couple of years, and I don't feel like there's so many people just like jumping into it right now, which is kind of weird. But I mean, that's just the vibe I get, like looking at the kinds of issues that are on the user forum and stuff like that. Like there's very few people asking, like, you know, like just basic questions. You know, they're all like, you know, far along. So I think also that, like, you know, as I get better at it, hopefully this stream will be more and more like advanced, and maybe be more appealing to people that are like really working with Rust day to day. But yeah, man, I agree. Like this is definitely the kind of thing that I was looking for. You know, like when I first jumped in, it was like, how do you get started with this stuff? But already, like doing things like this and then map error without like explaining it at all, and you know, it's already like starting to get a little past, I guess, like day one stuff, you know, maybe day two. But anyway, yeah. But feel free, like, and you know, and I'm happy to, you know, to maybe do like special episodes, like walk through. Oh, right on, man. Cool. So I mean, I don't know if that's really true. Like you've really like pointed me at like a lot of really good stuff. Yeah, for sure. Go for it. I'm about to, you know, it's pretty late here now. Like for me, it's like 10 o'clock at night. I've had kind of a long day, so I'm probably gonna wrap it up for tonight soon-ish. I hope I can fix this one little error. So I don't know if you want to time like when you post it with when I'll have another session, because also tomorrow night I'm with my kids, and then yeah, so I mean definitely on Sundays. Sunday mornings my time, like was I think GMT +3, like it's yeah, like I mean I'm in Israel, but like I think South Africa is the same time zone right now. But yeah, so Sunday mornings, my UK I think is like 2 hours behind. But yeah, so please, I'd love more people to jump on. I think my biggest streams, or my longest sessions, are for sure guaranteed like Sunday mornings. Yeah, cool, awesome. And then I try and do like a Wednesday and Thursday night when I can, but I have other stuff going on then, so I have to turn it down a little bit. But anyway, yeah, cool. Yeah, I'd also like it to be a little more exciting, because I think also when more people are involved, it keeps me more like, you know, more interested. Like otherwise I'm just sort of like reading the Rust docs and like just like not super high energy. But I think when more people are in here, it'd be good. Okay, found. Why is this a problem? Oh, because I think at the end we actually need to map it. Oh, right. Right, this is where we're gonna put the heavy lifting stuff. But I think there's a by map, like where you can map two things at once, but whatever. Just do this for now. Oh. Alright. Expected found. Okay, well let's not do that. Just do the same thing. That's not true. There's no JS value there. Oh, you know what? Maybe let's go look at the docs. Convert. Oh, does it have to be a? Yeah, it looks like maybe we have to give it a JS value. Alright. Just gonna. Well, the truth is, I think I have a. I think we have a from for that. Yeah, this whole futures thing was like really, oh god, explicit lifetime required in the type of scene name. Static. Screw it. Oh no. It's currently not sound to use lifetimes and function signatures. I love that warning message, that error. It is currently not sound. It's like a very like passive aggressive. It would behoove you to please not write crap. All right. Lifetime static required. Alright, I think just like taking a step back, what if I just want to like see if I can return a promise, just so future to promise, and then just give it a result of okay, JS value from string. Okay, so we should see in the console, actually I don't know what we're going to see because I don't think I changed the TypeScript to know that it's getting a promise. Yeah, let's go change that. Scene, what was it? Scene view, I think? no, scene component. Run, right, and then wait. Let's see console. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, cool. That's nice. So I think what we actually want to do is, well, because this will return a promise. I really hate JavaScript promises, but I think we can do that then. Right, I'll fix that formatting. Return and then console.log. Well, I guess we'll just do that. Yeah. Yeah, let's just do this into all right, cool. So that works. That's kind of cool. I don't know how it's going to affect the bloat of the app, but I don't think that's, like, we've already kind of established how to trim it down if we wanted to. I don't remember if you were here for that session. I don't think you were, but we went through this whole thing of trimming it down. We got it down to, I think at first it was like 66K, and then we got it down to like 16K just by like stripping some console login stuff. But anyway, so I know like it's doable, but yeah, it was actually pretty cool. So it was there is an issue on the GitHub where Alex, like, I could like repeat it all here, but it's much better probably just see it there. It's using a tool called Twiggy to see like what code is being not just generated, but what's like using up more bytes, and then it turns out that just by like stripping, like just changing code, to answer your question, like just changing code, like I had all the like WASM-GC, and in the end I added another thing too. Oh man, this is hard to read. Of what did I add? Oh, WASM opt also. So we have here. Oops, let me. Vim. Okay, so yeah, so we have this WASM opt, and then the you know, -OS. So that helped. But yeah, it was. Let me try and dig up that thread real quick. It's pretty, because it's like good as a reference also. Because I don't have here saved all the like Twiggy stuff to figure it out. GitHub, I think. Let's go here to closed. Build size considerations, yeah. So I had opened it, but then he provided, yeah. So if you kind of follow that, so yeah, if you look, I mean, again, this is kind of going back, it's a little hard to like get what's going on because it's not necessarily as reflective of like what we have now. But if you see, all he did really was change it to it's not really much. It got rid of somewhere. I was like, I think I was handling the error. Yeah. I think I was handling the error in Rust to convert. That's what it was, to convert a like to log a message. That's all. But just because of that log, because it then had to have all the code for formatting a float. So evidently, formatting a float is like a really big deal. If you see here, it's like it was taking up 10% of the, even more, because it's this, and then this, like 18%, and then this, like another 6%, just for formatting a float into text. And by getting rid of that, it got rid of that, like, you know, whatever, 10 plus 6 plus 8%, and some more stuff too, probably, and ended up like reducing it a lot, like 50%, he says. So yeah, and there was another, like I found also feeding it through more stuff, got rid of another 1K, but yeah. But like this dude pointed out, like for like where I'm at with this so far, like a very small app, like you know, that's a big deal adding this like 30K, but in a bigger app, like 30K and having the ability to like log messages is probably not worth, you know, like stressing about. But anyway, cool. Yeah, that Triggy tool was really nice, and just the if you look at my package, Jason, I think what I have uploaded to the GitHub is the most recent, but I spent some time like getting it like it's hard to read. It's definitely annoying, but like these kinds of things I feel can sometimes take like a big time suck to just get to like a comfortable dev environment. And so like feel free to like grab all this stuff, like setting up the watcher to watch the Rust files, and you know, and having I added this when I was doing that that optimization thing of like a production build that uses release mode but isn't doing the extra optimization on top of it. You know, anyway, yeah. So good luck, man. Let me know how it goes. Alright, so we have this promise coming through. That's promising. Yeah, sorry. So, okay, so then why doesn't it work when we do this? So I think here, just for the hell of it, let me first of all, this value from stir, it does not work. Oh right, I forgot that's what our error was this scene name, explicit lifetime. Why? Okay, because everything that we pass to this future has to be static. That's the issue. Because it's crossing through the everything that goes from the WebAssembly to JavaScript has to have a static lifetime. This scene name that comes in, I'll tell you the truth, I don't really get why that wouldn't be considered static. It has to be. So I mean, maybe I just need to do like a, I don't even know if I can do this here. Can I? No. Why not, though? Or wait a minute, did I just put it in the wrong place? It's supposed to be right here. can't WASM bindgen functions with lifetime or type parameters. That's interesting. Okay. Can I just like take ownership of a string like this? Or accept it in as a string? Okay, that's interesting. Huh. Alright, now what? Closure may outlive the current function, but it borrows CNAME, which is owned by the current function. May outlive borrowed value CNAME. Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. Fine with that. Fuck. Cannot return value referencing. Okay, you know what? Oh wait. I don't get why. It's just passing a reference. Like what? God, let's just pass this thing in then. Care about. What? Borrowed value. What the f— Okay, I don't like that. That's kind of scary. But alright, let's see what we get.